So we just bolted down all our Simpson 6x6 post brackets, and then we just got our lumber order. Got some 9.5 inch laminated veneer lumber. Those are 22 foot. Got our 6x6 pressure treated posts. Got a couple 16 footers and a bunch of 12 footers here, and some more 11 and 7/8 LVL, pressure treated LVL over there. One of them's a 40 footer, and the rest of them are like 34 footers. Yeah, so we're getting our 6x6 posts up here. We got these three up. That middle one's a 16 footer there. Yeah, so we're just plumbing them. We got our 6 foot level, we're plumbing them and then running our angle bracing as we're going. And that's how we're doing it. We got 3 more to do, so. Hold on a second. How's that?
Perfect.
Cool.
All right.
So right now I'm just figuring out where my beam's gonna land on the roof, where my sleepers are gonna be. So I got my grade laser set up, and I got a mark on the roof where I want the bottom of my beam to sit. And so now I can take and transfer that mark to all my posts, and that's gonna be the bottom of my LVL beam. I gotta transfer all those marks to all the outside posts, and then we got to do the same thing with the center and figure out where our ridge beam is going to be. So now I got my laser set up still. All I'm doing is transferring that line that I just made on the roof, which is again the bottom of my beam. I'm transferring that line over to this post, marking it. Now I have to transfer this line all the way around the post with my square. So this is going to be the bottom of my notch that my beam's going to sit in. The notch is going to be right here. I'll figure out what that center is going to be, and then we're going to start cutting these posts off and notching them. Yeah, so I'm going to find out what my roof pitch is going to be. These posts are 4 foot taller than these posts over here, so I have 4 foot of height that I can use here. So I'm going to measure from the outside to where my ridge beam is going to be, which is the inside of this post, like the very middle of this post, and it's 8 foot 1.5. So now I'm going to go to my calculator. 8 feet 1 inch 1/2. That's my run, and I have a 4 feet rise. Now I hit my roof pitch, and that is 26.21 degrees. So basically the way I figure that out now is I'm going to come over here with my framing square. I'm going to look at my framing square. I'm going to look at this bottom. So the degrees are on this scale on the very bottom right here. So I'm looking at 26, just over 26. And I'm lining that up with what's called my top common cuts, and that's this bottom scale right here, not to be confused with this scale right here, which is the hip and valley cuts. So that makes me right around a 6 pitch for my roof. 26.21 degrees is roughly close to a 6 pitch for my roof, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. Once I get this line all the way around the post, I'm gonna measure. I gotta get my extension ladder over here, but I'm going to measure off of that line 4 feet up the post, and that's going to be the bottom of my ridge beam. So that was like when we were talking about figuring out my roof pitch and everything, that was what that 4 foot rise was all about. That's why we brace these posts so good, because I got to climb all the way up here. 4 feet. I'm gonna measure up 4 feet. That's my line. Mark that. Now I'm gonna carry that line all the way around the post with my square again, just like I did on that line that was below it. Now I'm gonna take that string and run it from my line where my peak is on that post. Ryan's gonna get up here and watch where this intersects the line that I just made, and I'm gonna see where it lands out on the roof. I'm trying to make sure I don't interfere with this thing that's already here. I'm gonna make a mark on the roof right here. Yeah, and that's definitely gonna interfere with that stovepipe, so now I gotta figure that out all over again. So, but that's what it is sometimes. Sometimes you gotta do it 2 or 3 times to figure it out.